Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about false prophets and how you can identify a false prophet. I know sometimes it's very easy to judge people who are in these cults, disguised as churches, ministries, prayer houses, or whatever names they call them. People just join this. It's very easy to join without even realizing. We just need to ask God at all times to open our eyes so we can separate the wheat from the chaff. So I want to talk about how you can identify like a false prophet, or how you can identify the fact that you are in a fellowship, in a cult fellowship. Number one, they take your time. It's time consuming, like every other day they are in church. Like every other day they are in church. A considerate minister should also make provision for people who are working, because the truth is, God will bless the works of your hands. God is not a magician. You get me? So, and another thing is, you will rarely be chanced to sleep, because of course at every point you need to bind and cast the enemy. There's an enemy you're fighting, there's somebody you're fighting. So these people will kind of give you, excuse me, what I will call prayer assignments that keeps you awake at all times. And then there's also the fact that they give extreme mortifications, intense fasting. They'll tell you 6 to 6, don't drink water, 6 to 6, don't test anything. So God will bless you, and of course, people will, oh, I want God to bless me. By the time you're fasting every day, before you know it, you're losing nutrients, you're looking dehydrated, you could even develop ulcer. Growing up as a Catholic, we were taught that you don't only there are various ways to fast, there are various ways to do mortification. For example, some people do not eat all the time. So in such cases, you can't say, oh, even if you tell such people to fast, you haven't even done anything, because trust me, they don't even eat normally. So in such cases, the church recommends that if you know what you enjoy doing so much, you can refrain from doing such. For example, if you love to eat meat, you can refrain from eating meat, and maybe use the money you would have used to buy the meat to give to the poor. If you enjoy wearing makeup, you can say, okay, during this season, I don't want to wear makeup. Let it be like what I'm giving up as a form of mortification. You can also decide not to quarrel, not to bear grudge. You can decide to forgive your enemies. These are ways of fasting. But most people feel like, oh, for you to fast, you must fast for a very long time. I used to have a parish priest. He was a charismatic priest. He told us that fasting is not even good for the body. Like, that is why you see most genuine men of God that we have rare, very spiritual, they don't live for too long, because most times the level of mortifications they do weakens their physical beings, and before you know it, they suffer from one illness or the other, and oof, they are gone. So you must not, in such churches, they believe in extreme fasting. Left to such people, you can fast from Monday to Friday. They don't even care. And then sometimes the fourth one is they act like they have the secret, like this kind of secret that no one knows. They can take. I'm saying things like, "This is your final bus stop in this place." Blah 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 blah. Let me tell you something. God is omniscient. God God is such that I don't know how to put it. Like, I used to tell people that a lot of pastors started out well. Some of them were really born with the gifts of prophecy, vision, teaching. But sometimes over time, the truth is, God, for example, A pastor can be genuine, a man of God can be genuine, but you know that you can meet him for your problem and you will not, how will I put it? Your prayers will not be answered. Maybe at the time you are expecting, and then maybe you go to the next pastor and in 24 hours your prayers are answered. So the thing is, some of these pastors, by the time people begin to testify, these pastors become so confident that now they want to, like, they want to be that person that can solve everybody's problem. But it's not possible, because for me, I believe that every individual has a prophet destined to rescue them. I am very serious. Yes, even no matter how powerful a pastor is or a man of God is, you can go to him and he will not have the solution to your problem until you encounter the right person God has ordained to lay hands on you and, to give you solution to your problem. Guys, I know some of you carnal minded people will not understand this. So tell me, so far, are you enjoying this explanations? Because if you're not enjoying it, wahala deo. But I hope you are, sure. This is for Christians, non-Christians. You don't need to be here. Feel free to go away. So that is that. So because I know that a lot of people have experienced various forms of abuse in churches, various forms of oppression, because and most times people tend to revere these men of God to the point where they are almost seen as deities, as people who are infallible. That is what gets me so offended. Like in this TB Joshua's case, oh, TB Joshua helped me, oh, TB Joshua healed me. My dear, even the devil heals. Remember the case of the magician in the Bible? The devil heals too. So the fact that he maybe prayed for you and you felt okay, you became well, it doesn't mean all those saying he did what he did are lying. That is the truth. Sometimes we need to acknowledge the fact that these people we idolize have their dark sides. We may know or we may not know. But to be very honest, when it comes to abuse, I don't like when people try to, twist and turn because maybe they have a special relationship with the accused. I am not saying you should call out your friend publicly, call your friend out publicly, but the least you can do is to choose silence. That way, people wouldn't say, oh, she's on support, he's on support, or he isn't supported. It's totally fine to decide not to call out your friend in public. I mean, I don't know if I will do that to a friend. I don't know. I just hope I'm never in a position where I have a friend or a family member that is involved in X crime, because I'm really going to be offended and I honestly do not know how I am going to react for now, because knowing myself, I'm quite a reactive person and I don't know how to keep quiet. So guys, there are other ways to identify fake prophets, but I will be stopping here for now because I don't know how this video will be accepted, if people will view it. If you would like to know the other ways through which you can identify a fake prophet or a fake, cult like religious houses, indicate in the comment section. I will be reading your comments. If I get like maybe 10,000 views in 4 days, I will drop other tips, other clues. So tell me in the comment section, have you ever encountered a fake pastor? How were you able to escape? What's your experience with? And did it affect your faith in God? Hit me up in the comment section. Let's gist.